Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely everyone wants to know how to make $10,000 a month as a student. The only issue is that there's a lot of misinformation out there, and many people make it seem much easier than it actually is. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the three main components you need to focus on in order to make $10,000 a month as a student. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you these three main components, but after you finish watching, I'm going to leave a link in the description. That link will take you to my most popular YouTube video this year, which breaks down the 7 to 8 most popular online business models and will help you figure out what will work best for you this year. The first thing you need in order to hit $10,000 a month as a student is the right vehicle. Let me explain what I mean. You need a means, an opportunity that is big enough but not too risky. You can actually achieve $10,000 a month as a student. Now, I will say that $10,000 a month, without being insensitive, is quite achievable. I hit $10,000 a month when I was 17 years old, and I'll talk about that a bit later. By the end of that year, before I turned 18, I was hitting $30,000 to $40,000 a month. So, I'm speaking from experience. You need a vehicle, a way to make that kind of money without risking all the money you currently have. First off, I'll tell you this, trading is out the window. I'm being honest. There are many traders who sell you BS because when you sign up with their affiliate link, and you get your $10 free, blah blah blah, when you lose money, that's when they actually make money. They don't make money on your sign up, they make money when you lose. Even if you have $1,000, turning that into $10,000 or $20,000 in a single year is difficult. The average success rate of traders is very low. Instead, for example, taking $1,000 and investing that in a lean online business can yield tens of thousands of dollars by the end of the year. You may not hit hundreds of thousands, but definitely more than an average salary from a 9 to 5, and you'll be able to do it remotely. In order to make money, you need something that generates free cash flow, profit you can actually use. People often look at net worth and think someone with $100 million is wealthy, but their net worth could be tied up in their company or in property investments, meaning they may not be cash rich. For example, I have an e-commerce brand that makes $1.2 to $1.5 million a year with 50% margins, but the profit is constantly reinvested into stock, so I can't just keep it. That's why I suggest looking at service-based businesses. Whether you're building marketing funnels, doing short-form content for TikTok and Instagram, or handling Google Ads for e-commerce brands, services can generate higher perceived value or higher leverage. If you want to make $10,000 a month as an online personal trainer, you could hire coaches under you and create a system where they do the majority of the coaching while you manage them. Or you could start an agency that creates YouTube thumbnails, hiring someone abroad for a reasonable salary to produce work that generates multiple times that amount in revenue. Just remember, you're not aiming to make $100 million right off the bat. I'll be honest with you, but you won't go broke either. Even though my software company gets into the multiple 9 figures, I had to put up a lot of money up front to start that company. And despite my advantages, it took me 4 years to feel ready to start a business of that scale. So, what did I do? I started a service-based business in 2016 and ran it for 6 years, earning up to $150,000 a month in profit. The business model that gets you to $10,000 a month may not get you to $100 million, but that's okay. Choose the right vehicle for your current stage in your career. The next component to making $10,000 a month is to stretch out your timeline. Social media often gives unrealistic expectations. 20 years ago, if you were 21 and making $4,000 a month without a 9 to 5, you'd feel like you were killing it. But now, with social media, people feel depressed if they're not making $10,000 a month by that age, even with freedom over their time and location. I admit that my career has been abnormal, but I emphasize that it took me 3 years to hit $10,000 a month. That's totally fine. In fact, it's pretty cool. If you dedicate yourself to the right vehicle, it might not take you 3 years. The internet moves faster now, and there are more opportunities. But even if it does take you 3 years, who cares? Wealth is built over time. Set your expectations to years, not months. If after 6 months of hard work you're only making $1,200 a month, celebrate that. You're making money online. When it rains, it pours, in both positive and negative ways. Flatlines are common in business, but then, just when you think you're stuck, you shoot up. The timeline for success varies, so don't quit before you even properly try. The last component to making $10,000 a month is staying there. Making $10,000 a month is the easy part. Continuing to make that and keeping the money is harder. Growing your wealth over time is the challenge. Learn from old money on how to multiply your wealth. When I made it, I always promised myself I'd study old money to understand how to keep it. The key is making $10,000 a month your financial identity. Anything below that should feel off to you, like you're better than this. To summarize, get to $10,000 a month and make that your baseline. Cement it. Once that's locked in, continue working your way up. I hope this was useful to you, and as always, I'm watching from afar and rooting for you.